to you live from Studio 7 Pluses in Las Vegas, Nevada. I have some trivia for you today and some other news that might be helpful in your everyday endeavor to be better. That was pretty cool, huh? Yeah, so let's get right with it. You ever wonder why an alcoholic drink is called a cocktail? Never sounded right to me. I just say, give me scotch on the rocks, scotch with a splash of water. I don't need to say, cocktail! Anyway, yes, a long, long, long time ago in Mexico, there was a very rich man, yes, and he had a lady friend that he thought the world of, and so he would fix her a drink, and he would go out into the backyard and pluck. I said pluck. Yes, I did say pluck. A feather from a rooster. You bring that feather in and garnish the drink with it. And so from then on it was called a cocktail. Yes. Isn't that wonderful? Maybe you have and maybe you haven't. Ever thought of why there's a word called S-H-I-T? Have you ever wondered where that word came from? I mean, what was wrong with manure? Right? Okay. So way back when boats were made of wood, ships were made of wood, there would be a loading of different supplies. Some of it would be manure in burlap bags. And so this cargo, of course, was in the cargo hold. And the water would get in, it would seep a little bit, nothing to bring the ship down, but it's just wet down there, wet. Yes. And so the cargo hold being wet and getting into the burlap bags formed a gas. We all know what that gas is. Yes. And so a crew member would go down the ladder into the cargo hold with his lantern, with his fired up lantern, and cause a big explosion, and of course the ship would sink. This happened a few times, and they just couldn't figure out what it was until once upon a time they did, yes. So, the manure bags, they put a stamp on it. S-H-I-T, excuse me. Ship high in transit. Ship high in transit. Yes, that's where the word came from, S-H-I-T. Oh, yes, ship high in transit. So, that's the little trivia for you today. I hope you all enjoy some of these trivias that you do already know, but now I've reminded you of. Now, in present times, I believe, at least I think I might have contacted the virus that's going around for the last couple of years. Yeah. I didn't take any of the shots. I don't believe in those shots. I don't believe that they stop the virus. I think it has a lot to do with a reset. Anyway, for me, it was like a bad cold that hung on for 2 or 3 weeks. I take a lot of vitamins and get my sunshine Got to get out and get the air. You got to get your sun, vitamin D. I take a multivitamin. I take zinc. I take extra vitamin C, a couple thousand units, morning and night. And I believe that kept me from getting real sick. It was just like headaches, and you can get rid of that with a pain pill. Yeah, but it did go on for quite a while, I have to say. Maybe 3, maybe even 4 weeks. Yeah. So there you have it today. A little trivia, a little update on the virus. Everybody out there, be safe. You know I love you. You can just, yeah, you can. And that will be just fine. Oh, did you understand that? Subscribe. Yeah. It doesn't mean anything. Nothing's going to pop up extra on your computer or anything like that. I have, I think, last count, 72 people who have subscribed to my videos. So, those of you who haven't, it would be really nice. I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. I love you. Take care.